Well, I'm back hiking again. I'm on the Denio Creek Warbler Trail, and this will lead me straight to my campsite number 2. It's about a mile from the trailhead. I swam in several different spots, and I ended up walked back to my car and got something that I brought along special for tonight, and I'll show you what that is later. And filled up my water, and now I'm heading on. It's probably 4:30 right now. Should be at my campsite by 5, and I'm ready to relax. I don't know if I've mentioned it so far today, but it is hot. When I stopped in my car, I checked the thermometer. It said 99. I believe it's every bit of that. It is cooking. This is campsite number 1. It's not that great of a sight. The trail literally passes right next to it, and this is the trail. But one good thing about it is you're the closest to the main trailhead, and you're pretty close to the creek. The creek's right behind you, so you have pretty close access to water, but no privacy at all. Well, there's a little bit of water in the creek, which is good because my campsite's not too far from here. Well, I've made it to campsite number 2. It's a little overgrown, but I picked this one because I knew it would have a place to sit and a pretty good place to put my tent that'll be shaded right now, and about 50 yards probably from the creek. So I'm gonna get camp set up and just relax, try to cool off. So this is what I hauled in special for myself tonight. I got 3 beers, cut up a lime, and I froze that platypus bottle. So not only will I have cold beer, but I'll at least have cold water, which right now sounds even better. So something that I've completely forgotten to mention about this trip is this is my first backpacking trip where I'm super ultralight. And what that means is your base pack weight, so basically everything that's not water or food, is under 5 pounds. That includes the pack, tent, sleeping bag, all that kind of stuff, under 5 pounds. And mine comes in about 4.5 pounds, and that's with almost a full pound of tripod. So I have a really lightweight pack, something that's just cool to say that I'm able to do it. Tonight I'm going to be staying in the 6 Moon Designs Serenity Net Tent, and I have the gatewood cape that I brought along that goes with it, that would obviously keep off rain and stuff. I don't think it's going to rain tonight. I'm probably just going to sleep in the net tent, try to get some good airflow. But after I get this set up, I'll go ahead and show you all the rest of the stuff I brought with me and show you what I've been carrying all day. So this is the Serenity Net Tent. It's just a one-man net tent with a bathtub floor, and then you put a tarp over top of it to keep the rain off of you. I don't expect any rain tonight, so I'm just going to roll with it like this, and I think it should be a pretty good setup. So I'm not going to go over every single thing I brought because I'm going to do a separate video for my Super Ultralight gear list. But some of the main stuff I brought, this is the Z-Pack Zero backpack. It's made out of Cuban fiber. They don't make this or offer it anymore, but you may be able to pick it up like on a buy-sell trade online somewhere. I brought just a Costco down quilt. This weighs a pound. It's a sewn through down quilt. I think you can pick these up for 20 or 30 bucks at Costco. This is definitely way too much for tonight. It's not going to be near cold enough to need this, but I wanted to, I didn't want to cheat the system, so I went ahead and brought some sort of insulation. So this is a pound. This is my 6 Moon Design Gatewood cape. This is the tarp. It's actually a poncho tarp, so this is my rainwear and my tarp. We'll actually go over top of this and fully enclose this and make it like a double wall. I'm using a 1/8-inch thin light pad, weighs 1.9 ounces, super lightweight. My cooking setup, this is my Foster's pot. It has, I just have this little BRS stove. I know a lot of you have seen this. I've done a little review over it. It weighs less than an ounce, and then there's some matches in there, and that is to heat up my dinner here in a little bit, and also have it for coffee in the morning. Anyway, and I have a lot of other little small things. I brought my Petzl E-light. That's the only light I brought. So that's my main stuff. Like I said, my tripods. I got the one that my camera's sitting on now that I showed you a little bit earlier, and I have a little Gorilla Pod. Those weigh 15 ounces by themselves, so that's almost a full pound of my pack weight. Anyway, I'm gonna get my camp set up and then I'm gonna crack into a couple of those beers. Well, this will definitely be worth carrying in. Tonight I'm having tortillas with beans and cheese, a little queso, and some salsa. So this will fit right in. A little frothy from the trek. Ice cold. Super good because it is so hot. This is why I love campsite number 2. It's about a 30-second walk from my tent. Well, I was sitting here by the creek and I just decided I felt like laying down, so I just laid back on this rock shelf, still got my feet in the water. And let me show you what I'm looking at. I don't know if you can hear the water running, but man, this is a peaceful spot. Really good way to spend the afternoon or early evening. About to start dinner. Have this little BRS stove. Tonight I'm having a trailside pinto bean and cheese burrito. I brought my own tortillas, and it's just the mix. It's got cheese and beans and spices in there. Comes with a hot sauce. I brought my own salsa to put in there if that's not quite enough. I also have some queso from Packit Gourmet. I don't know if I'm going to make that up or not, but this is what I'm going to start with. So it's been really quiet and peaceful out here since I started hiking this morning, and then again this afternoon. I've literally seen 0 people on the trail. There are quite a few people up at the river swimming. I went to probably 4 or 5 different spots, and there were people at every single spot, which is fine. You know, I don't mind sharing. I was just hoping, you know, I'd like to have it by myself. Anyway, but back here, man, I haven't heard a single person. I'm fairly close to the trail. I haven't heard a person walk by. It's been really nice. Well, guys, that's about it for the day. It's 8 o'clock. I hiked somewhere right around 10 miles, maybe just slightly more, and had a really good day. My meals were excellent. I can't speak highly enough of Packit Gourmet. Absolutely loved it. I'm really glad I got to come out here and do a super ultralight trip. It's something I've been wanting to do for years, and it finally all came together. I don't think this is something that I'll do very often. It's just something cool that I'm glad to be able to say that I've done. Yeah, so good food, good hiking. Swimming was great. I've had a great time out here. It's really hot. It seems way hotter than last year, and it probably not really, but it just seems super hot. I've been super drained today. Anyway, plan for tomorrow is I'm waking up super early, so it's still going to be dark. I should be heading out about 6, and so I don't know what kind of video I'm going to get, but I'm going to try to get some on my way out in the morning and do a little night hiking, basically. Anyway, that's it for today.
Good morning, everybody. It's 4:45, and I just got up, and I'm gonna make some coffee real quick. And I already packed my breakfast down here, just having some of these Nature Valley breakfast biscuits and some Starbucks instant coffee. And I'm gonna have that real quick and pack up, quick as I can, basically. And then I got about a mile walk to get out of here, up the Denio Creek Trail, and I got to cross the river again. And hopefully it's just starting to get light by the time I get to the river, but if not, I guess I'll be crossing in the dark. And then that's basically it for my trip. This is my first time having a Starbucks coffee, but I've read a lot online from a lot of different people that say that this is a good instant coffee. So I'm going to trust y'all and give it a shot, and hopefully it's good. I have always drank French vanilla creamer in my coffee, and over the past probably month or two I've been trying to drink it black, which hasn't been too bad. So we'll see how this goes. Well, I've got all my stuff packed up, and now I'm ready to head out. Well, it's a whole different ball game hiking in the dark. What you're seeing is a little bit brighter from the light on my phone. I'm using a Petzl E-Light headlamp, and while it's super lightweight, it's not super bright, and so I'm definitely going a lot slower than I normally would. I forgot to mention the whole reason that I'm up so early and walking out is trying to get home before my boys go to school so I can see them today, because I have to work tonight, so I won't see them this afternoon anyway. So got to be in my car by 6 and drive about 45 minutes home, and then be able to drop them off at school. I've made it back to the river, and should be a fairly easy crossing. The river's actually lower down than it was last year, and makes the crossing pretty easy. But I am super glad that I wore sandals, because my sandals have been wet probably 4 or 5 different times this trip, and they dried out really easy. Pretty glad I wore them. That really helped out on this trip, and it's definitely something I'll look at doing again on other summer trips. Well guys, that's basically it for the trip. I appreciate y'all following along with me. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down in the comments section below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you down the trail.